Pedri is becoming exactly what the entire world is afraid of. Do not believe me, just look at this. Some players play football, some players influence football, and then there are the rare few who govern it. Pedri does not chase the game. He dictates its rhythm, its temperature, its emotional state. If football were an orchestra, he would not be the loudest instrument. He would be the conductor, the one deciding when the tempo rises, when it softens, when the crescendo hits.
And then I watched Pedri tonight, and I thought, wow.
Yeah, Xavi won it. Exactly like Xavi, Iniesta.
He was like Xavi and Iniesta in one.
Yeah.
He could beat a man. And again, we're not talking about legs, we're talking about the brain of a footballer. The way sometimes he's in tight situations, the way he gets out of it by a little 1-2 or a little drop of the shoulder. The technique was brilliant.
This is not about flash, this is about authority. This is the game controller Pedri. At first glance, Pedri seems almost understated. No exaggerated stepovers, no unnecessary theatrics. But watch closely and you will realize something extraordinary. The game bends around him. He receives the ball under pressure and somehow the pitch looks wider. He takes a touch and angles shift. He passes and defensive blocks stretch like elastic. That is control, not just possession. Control of space, of timing, of decisions. Tactically, Pedri operates in layers. Nominally, a left interior for Barcelona, often drifting between midfield and half-space channels. His role is not confined to zones, but to connections. He is the bridge between build-up and incision. When Barcelona build from the back, he does not just offer a passing lane, he offers reassurance. His body orientation when receiving is almost always open, already scanning before the ball arrives. That scanning is critical. It means his first touch is not reactive. It is premeditated. He knows where the next pass is going before defenders know he has received it. What separates Pedri from many technically gifted midfielders is his manipulation of tempo. He understands acceleration in football is not just physical, it is cognitive. Sometimes he plays one-touch, quick triangles to destabilize a pressing structure. Other times, he delays, drawing opponents a step closer before releasing a perfectly weighted pass behind them. That micro-delay is devastating because pressing systems rely on synchronization. Pedri breaks synchronization. In tight central areas, he rarely forces verticality too early. He circulates with purpose, not passively. There is a difference. Passive possession keeps the ball. Purposeful possession prepares the attack. Pedri's circulation shifts opponents horizontally until the seam appears, and when it does, he pierces it without hesitation. His through balls are not hopeful, they are surgical. He does not look for spectacle, he looks for inevitability. Positionally, he is fascinating. In structured phases, he holds interior zones, ensuring Barcelona maintain central superiority. But when the winger pins the fullback wide, Pedri times his underlapping run into the half space, not to receive immediately, but to drag a midfielder with him, creating vertical corridors for others. His movement is often sacrificial, and that is intelligence. Control sometimes means moving defenders even when you do not touch the ball. Defensively, his awareness is just as refined. He does not dive into tackles recklessly. Instead, he closes angles, shadows passing lanes, anticipates rather than reacts. In high-pressing phases, he is often the one ensuring compactness between lines, preventing that dangerous vertical pass into the opponent's pivot. It is subtle work, but subtle work wins midfield battles. One of Pedri's most impressive traits is decision economy. He does not waste touches. He does not overcomplicate sequences. Every movement has intention.
He's an unbelievable player. And the position, I think, is one of the best. One of the best, of course. He's always, he enjoy playing football. He enjoy to get the ball, and it's very great to see. And in every position, when he's under pressure, he wants the ball and help the team a lot.
In transitions, when chaos threatens structure, he becomes the stabilizer. He either slows the counter to allow teammates to recover shape, or he accelerates it instantly if the opposition is disorganized. That judgment, that split-second evaluation, is elite. Physically, he is not imposing in the traditional sense, but balance and endurance are his quiet weapons. He absorbs contact while maintaining ball control, shifting weight fluidly to shield possession. And despite heavy workloads in recent seasons, his spatial discipline rarely collapses late in matches. Even when fatigued, his mind processes the game at full speed. Technically, his passing range continues to expand. Short combinations in congested areas, disguised reverse passes into runners, clipped diagonals to stretch compact blocks. He is evolving from connector to creator. But what makes him invaluable is not the difficulty of the pass, it is the timing of it. He understands that a simple pass at the perfect moment is more destructive than a spectacular one at the wrong time.
And for me, Pedri is unbelievable. I knew he was good before I arrived here, but to play with him every day is a joy. I think his understanding of the game is one of his main strengths. Of course, his ability on the ball is clear to see, so this is not surprising. Maybe if I had to say one thing, maybe he's dribbling. He's very good at dribbling, but...
Psychologically, Pedri plays with calm authority. He never looks rushed. Even when pressed aggressively, his composure transmits confidence to teammates. Midfield is emotional territory. Panic spreads quickly. Pedri neutralizes panic. That is leadership without shouting. And perhaps the most compelling evolution in his game is vertical assertiveness. Earlier in his career, he prioritized orchestration. Now, he chooses moments to surge into the box, to finish sequences he helped construct. Those late arrivals into scoring positions are becoming more frequent, more decisive. It adds a layer opponents must account for. You cannot just block his passing lanes anymore. You must track his movement. Pedri does not dominate through volume. He dominates through influence, touches that shift momentum, passes that realign defensive lines, movements that manipulate structure. When he is absent, the rhythm feels uneven. When he is present, the game feels composed. This is not a midfielder chasing highlights. This is a midfielder curating flow. The game does not speed up or slow down randomly when Pedri plays. It moves according to his internal metronome, and that is rare, very rare. Pedri is not simply participating in matches. He is authoring them, quietly, precisely, relentlessly. The controller does not need noise. He just needs the ball.
You know,
how highly do you rate Pedri?
I think he's now the guy in the midfield in Europe. I think he's the guy to beat. I think we know how important he is, not only for Barca, also for the Spanish national team.
Yes, it's an unbelievable player. He controlled the space and time really well, the timing. He committed really well to defenders.